No, I haven't ever played any 9-ball before. Certainly not on the Chinese table or on the American table, in fact. So obviously I'm familiar with the rules. I've watched it on the TV, and enough of my friends and the players that I grew up playing English 8-ball with have gone on to play 9-ball and American pool and 8-ball. So yeah, I'm familiar with the rules, but no, I've never played in a single 9-ball tournament before. Since this event got announced, then yeah, I've played a little bit, but other than that, before, no, I've only ever played 8-ball. So it's a new challenge, for me. I've played a little bit, but only in practice for a few weeks. So I think playing the match practice against all of the best, 7 players in this event is the only way for me to learn. Yeah, to be honest, I'm unsure what to expect. Like I said, I've never really played any 9-ball before. I certainly haven't played a tournament, so I'm unsure of what to expect. I know a lot of the Chinese players, they play a lot of 9-ball on the Chinese table. For them, it's something that they're quite used to. For me, it's something that I'm not. So I'm unsure what to expect. I've no doubt that all of the players in this event, especially the Chinese players, are going to be very good. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm going to be playing against everybody because I have to play all 7 players in the round robin stage. So it doesn't really matter who I play with first or who I play with last. You have to play everybody. I think my first 2 matches are on paper supposedly what would be the toughest matches in Yangfan and Kunpeng. So yeah, they gave me the easy start. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm unsure what to expect exactly. But one thing I do know is that the 9-ball on these tables is very tough, and I think it is tougher than 8-ball because you're only ever playing on one ball. You're playing position on one ball, or when you're playing 8-ball, you're playing position on the whole rack. On 6, 7 balls at a time. So if you don't land on one ball, you have the option of on another one. Where obviously at the 9-ball you don't. You're either playing on the 2-ball, you're playing on the 3-ball. So I think that your cue ball control is going to be key. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting starting and seeing how it goes. No, not really. No, I feel a bit more of a new challenge sort of thing rather than pressure. It's almost like a bit of a new chapter and a new challenge, really. I've played 8-ball all my life. That's all I've ever done. So to play some 9-ball, and to be honest, it's never really been appealing to me to play the 9-ball on the American tables. So now that we're playing it on the Chinese table, it's definitely going to be a lot tougher. So I just see it as a new challenge, and if I win, then I win. But I certainly don't feel under any pressure to win because I've never played any 9-ball before. So for me, I think the first season especially will just be a bit of a learning curve, and that couldn't be a better learning curve to be playing against the 7 players that are in this event. Yeah, the format's long. That's for definite. 50 racks per match over 2 sessions per match of 3-hour sessions, so effectively 6 hours per match at least. I think some matches will take longer than this because the pockets are so tight. Then there's a lot of safety involved. So I think that some matches will take longer than the 6 hours. So you're right. I think that it's physical endurance and the mental strength of, because at the 9-ball you are going to miss some balls. That's a fact. So it's a matter of how you deal with that and getting over the mental side of probably making more mistakes than you do at 8-ball. So it's definitely going to be a test of all those things you said. But I think that I'll be okay with that. And obviously I'll play 2 matches this weekend, where I know that the Chinese players, they only play 1 match on the weekend. So I'm not sure whether that's going to help me or hinder me, to be honest. But I don't mind a long format. Well, yeah, listen, Yangfan is the greatest Chinese player in my opinion. I know that Zhang Yubo at the minute is number 1 and winning everything, but Yangfan is like the veteran of Chinese 8-ball. He was around playing Chinese 8-ball way before I ever came over here to play, and his CV speaks for itself. He's won more tournaments than any other player. So yeah, obviously he's a fantastic player. I've played with him a few times before, but obviously that's at 8-ball. So no, I'm looking forward to the match. It's always a great match whenever we play, and this is the reason why I play, to test myself against the best players. Who said I'm not good at jump shots?
We haven't.
Did you say that?
Really see that.
No, you're right. I'm not very good at jump shots, and it is something which I'll definitely need to improve on because, like I said, there's a lot of safety involved in 9-ball, which requires a lot of jump shots and kick shots. So that is something which I'll definitely have to improve. But you know, I can only learn as I go along. Yeah. It requires a different mindset to 8-ball, and I think there will be a lot of different type safety shots played than you see on a traditional American table. Because what's safe on an American table, or should I say, what's safe on the Chinese table isn't safe on the American table. So I think there's a lot more safety. That's why I was saying I think that some of the racks are going to take a lot longer than people expect because the pots are so tough, and you may find a bout of safety going on for, you know, maybe 10 or even 15 minutes per rack. And from the little bit that I have played, I feel as though some of the safety shots resemble a little bit of a snooker type background of safety shots where, you know, you play a dump shot where you dump the ball onto the top rail, you kick a ball onto the side rail, onto the top cushion. You play like half ball safety shots to get the ball into the top cushion and the white there. So I feel as though the safety resembles a lot of the snooker type safety on the Chinese table. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. You know, I'm sure that the Chinese players will teach me a thing or two along the way. Well, yeah, you know, I've had great support in 7 years now of coming to China. The fans have been amazing. They've supported me from the very first shot that I played in the final Masters. So you know, the fans have been a big part of my sort of career out here. So yeah, obviously I want to say, you know, big thanks to them for the support so far, and hopefully they can continue to give me the support in this event.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.